So this is a busy time for you. You've got a lot of things coming up in the next couple of months. You've got the Democrat presidential primary on February 3rd. Then a couple of weeks later, on the 24th, I think, you've got the Republican presidential primary. Then the local and state filing period coming up in March. You ready for all this?
We're ready as we can be. We are taking as many preparations as possible. So one election after the other. We are in the middle of our early vote period. Started on Monday. The turnout has been low, but it's been steady. The early vote period for the Republican presidential primary, that's on February 24th. That will start on February 12th. Probably going to see a higher turnout then, not really sure. I can tell you at this moment, we have had more Republican primary absentee go out than we did for the Democratic presidential primary, but we're in the thick of it, and although the turnout has been low, it's going well and it's been steady.
And the voting locations, that's another thing. I mean, this is the first presidential primary with the extra voting places. And not only here at the voter registration office on Hazard Street in Georgetown, you've also got Andrews and the Waccamaw Neck. Is that right?
Yes, so all the rec centers in the county, that being Andrews Recreational Center, Choppy Recreational Center, and the Waccamaw Recreational Center, including our office. Those locations will be open for early voting for every election this year.
Right. And you tried that, what, last year and a couple of years ago, if I remember right.
The first time we ran the early vote sessions were in 2022. So when the election laws changed May of 2022, that June was the first time that we had all four locations open.
And just so you've got 2 or 3 elections under your belt now doing that. How has it been? I mean, has it really paid off having the extra places for people to go?
I think so. A lot of voters are pleased are pleased in having the ability to vote early. Some of them are going to be absent from their county on election day. Some of them have mobility issues. Some just have to work. And so I can't tell you how many times we hear, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you guys provide this service, because some people don't want to stand in line on election day, and a lot of people don't want to vote on a paper ballot. So having them come in and cast their vote ahead of time is ideal for them.
And both presidential primaries are on a Saturday this year.
Yes.
How do you like having them on a Saturday instead of a Tuesday?
We do what we have to.
Yeah.
The first presidential preference primary that I was involved in was 4 years ago in February, and that was also on a Saturday. Actually, it was February 29th. 2020. Okay. That was a Democratic primary. So the language, the parties get to determine when they want to conduct their elections when it comes to a presidential preference primary. The SEC pretty much mandates when the other elections will occur. That's stated in our election laws, but when it comes to the PPP, they get to tell us when they want that election to take place.
But after that, it's time to start thinking about our local and state elections.
Yes.
School board, county council, auditor, treasurer, probate judge, and all that. Sheriff this year?
Yep.
Sheriff this year, and all kinds of things. So how do you get ready for that? And what do people have to do if they want to run for one of those offices?
So if they're looking to run on a partisan ticket for a partisan office, they will have to run between March 16th at noon, which is on a Saturday this year, and that filing period will run until April 1st at noon. So they'll have to stop in at their local county office, file with us, pay whatever the fee is at that time, and that's pretty much it.
Now, for the most part, because these are not municipal elections this year, aren't they all partisan? Are there some nonpartisan?
So your school board seats will be partisan. It will be nonpartisan. Yeah. And that filing is in August.
So they don't file till August.
Yes.
School board. Okay, but county council and
all your elected officials have to file in March.
Okay, and I think there's 4 county council seats up this year, if I remember right.
Yes, there are 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, and of course all the what I call the things at the courthouse. The auditor, the treasurer,
Yes.
all those are up this year. Um, and the same thing. I mean, those are nonpartisan or partisan.
No,
No,
those
those
are
are partisan. Those
partisan.
are
Uh-huh.
partisan.
Those are
Okay,
partisan
those are
offices.
partisan. So all those file in March as well.
Yes.
Okay. So you ready for the task? I mean, what, do you have everything you need? Does county council need to give you anything else to make this a smooth year for you?
No, Angela and County Council and the County Finance Department were really generous with us in our budget request this year. So we are fully funded. We have the funds that we need for extra part-time help to staff all of our early vote locations and to run the operation as a whole without any deficits. So I must say we are in a really good place financially. We have every resource that we need to carry out all of the elections this year.
Mm-hmm. Now, just some behind the scenes stuff. One of the things you added this past election was if you're in the lobby while the votes are being counted, you've got a big screen and we
Yes,
can watch what's going on in the vote counting room.
right.
Yeah, why'd you add that? What was?
So the law calls for any observer to view the process at request.
Mm-hmm.
We have two doors in our lobby. Obviously, for security reasons, we want to make sure that our area is controlled, and that it's organized and free of free of just anybody manipulating any equipment or anything like that. So what we did was we have two monitors in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
One where you can view results on election night, and the other one wasn't being used at all. So I said to myself, there's no need to have a monitor in our lobby that's not in use. So I talked to the IT department because you know what it's like in our lobby
Oh
on
yeah.
election night.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't see us at all.
Right.
You see the results going up on the screen, but that's kind of all you see. All you see. There's no humanizing that process whatsoever. So I said, let's make it a little bit more personal. Let's let them see what we're doing while we're uploading results. That way, you guys get to see uh, us retrieve a thumb drive, our elections analysts upload that thumb drive, which are the actual results, into the electionware system. From there, we put it on another laptop, and you guys see it out here in the lobby. So you kind of get to see two parts of it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a pretty cool idea.
What else you want people to know about what's coming up this year?
We just want you guys to know that you have 4 elections taking place this year. Starting January 1st, you can call and request to vote absentee for all elections this year. You don't have to wait. You show up to your polls on election day. Make sure you have your ID ready and that it's not expired. All 4 early vote locations will be open for all elections that are scheduled this year. We are here, ready to serve you, ready to meet your needs. And if you have any questions, calls, comments, or suggestions, give us a call. And please follow us on Facebook. All of our pertinent information is there. You get it firsthand, you get it in real time, and it's really a great resource if you are wanting to know what's going on in the office, what elections are coming up, and what's required in order to participate in those elections. So Facebook is a great tool to use. Follow us.